What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Crypto Johnny's CryptoQuandary News. So, right off the bat, we'll take a look at the new numbers for the coin market cap. Bitcoin, as always, at number one with $3,000. We have 36.67 for the price of Bitcoin right now. Give you a little bit more real time. All right, 3666. All right, there you go. So 3,000. It's almost at that $3,700 area, which is key area. If it breaks 3,700, I mean, that'd be great. XRP sitting in number two, hanging out at number two at 30 cents, almost 31. Ethereum sitting at $119. Ethereum it's close. It's not that far off from XRP. I mean, yeah, when you think about it normally, but I mean, when you think about it in cryptocurrency terms, it's not that the market cap isn't that far off. Anyway, Litecoin is sitting at $44.06 with EOS at 275, almost same thing, right on its tail. Bitcoin Cash is at 128. I'm not going to go over Tether. Tron is 2.5 cents. You have Stellar at 8. Binance Coin at $9.11. And then we have, just going to skip over Bitcoin SV. Cardano sitting at 4. And then we also have, I'm big on Zcash. I like to check it out. $50.33 for Zcash. So a lot of coins in the last 72 hours took big jumps. Quantum still sitting in that $1 area, almost 2, but in that one. Not saying it's a bad project, Quantum. I do think Quantum will do big things, but I think it's going to be a while. I think that company is going to working on a lot of different things, decentralized apps. I think we'll see big things out of them, but I think it's going to take a while. Same as far as Omis Go or OMG Coin. It's just my personal opinion. Again, it's not investing advice. So I'm not saying stay away from it. I'm not saying, buy it, don't buy it. But if you're interested in it, if you have them, I'm not saying drop them. I mean, if you're, I'm not saying anything like that. Specifically, it's just my own personal opinion. I think it's going to take a while. I think this Quantum will be a good project. I mean, it launched a satellite, I think it was about a year and a half ago. So maybe about a year. But anyway, if you guys want me to check out certain coins on here, just leave it in the comments for the next show, and I will be sure to do so. Also, leave in the comments what you guys think about Electronium, because I'm up and down on that one. Not too sure. I don't have any. Not gonna purchase any, but I mean, you can mine it right on your phone. So cool idea. But let's jump into the news. So the ABRA wallet is basically what they're doing is they have created a token or coin. What are they calling it here? A token. So basically it's basically going to be an index. So they don't really tell you much about it here, but the gist of the article saying that you pick up this coin, you have this coin, and then you're in for, or this token, and it puts you in the index. So it's kind of like an index fund for crypto. Cost of each BIT10 token reflects the value of 10 coins in the index, while the token's positions are reportedly held in multi-signature smart contracts on the BTC or LTC blockchains. Press release further explains the operational principle. Once invested, ABRA and the user are entering into a smart contract that effectively pegs the asset invested, either fiat currency or cryptocurrency, to the same amount of BIT10 tokens. ABRA will get a real-time price feed from Bitwise Asset Management, and the BIT10 investor will see the market movement up or down reflected in the price of their BIT tokens. So In March, ABRA's CEO. Okay, so basically, yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. So that's exciting news. I'm sure we'll see more on this, and it'll probably be a heck of a lot easier to understand once it is actually good to go and out on the app. I'll do another video on this separately once it comes out, because it doesn't really tell you too much, but that is some interesting news. If you guys are interested in ABRA and want to check it out, there's a link in the description to sign up. You get $25 worth of Bitcoin once you deposit. I believe it's $5. Don't quote me on that, but if you're looking for something that's similar to Coinbase but a little different with less fees, right now on ABRA you can send and receive the following cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So that's it as far as sending and receiving. Now, you can invest in other cryptocurrencies on there as well. Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, Zcash. There's so many in there. Go check it out. The link's in the description. If you guys have any questions, just drop them in the comments, because ABRA is also, while I'm still on the topic of ABRA, they just introduced Bitcoin investment option for stocks and ETFs. And there's also a link in the description for that, if that's something you want to get into, because basically what this is it is going to be a way to invest in stocks with a zero fee. So, which is pretty wild, but that's blockchain for you. Digital wallet ABRA has introduced new features enabling global investors to invest in shares and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, using Bitcoin, according to a press release shared with Cointelegraph on February 6th. And this is true because, like I said, the link is in the description, so it's already rolling. It's not out yet, but if you want it and you're interested, or if you're interested and you're not sure but you want to get on the list, there's actually a list, so you'll be put in line. It'll give you a number and tell you what number you are. So you want to go check that out, click the link in the description. The United States-based firm has announced early access registration to the platform, allowing investors in more than 155 countries to invest in 50 new traditional investment assets with, there it is, zero trading fees through the rest of 2019. So maybe they will include later on fees later on, but for the rest of 2019, zero trading fees. So if you're interested in that, I would actually jump on that. There are two links in the description for ABRA. One is the cryptocurrency exchange part of it, and then the other one is this one, and I listed them both differently. So those assets reportedly include major stocks such as Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google, Netflix, commodities such as SPDR Gold Trust, ETFs like Vanguard Growth and the S&P 500, and indexes like the Russell 2000 and others. So these are all huge. According to the press release, stocks and ETF investment features in the ABRA platform are based on a new investing model called the crypto collateralized contracts. Say that 3 times fast, which allows investors to make investments in any asset by using Bitcoin and smart contracts. That is actually really interesting. Tech publication Hardfork explains that ABRA makes money through the addition of its new feature by charging a spread when the cryptocurrencies are exchanged, essentially a charge based on the difference between an asset's lowest and highest price at the time of trade. Hardfork notes that ABRA's offering could be compared to trading apps such as Bucks and Plus 500, adding that investors have lost significant amounts of money using similar trading systems. Comparable to owning a fraction of a Bitcoin, ABRA customers are expected to be able to purchase fractions of high-priced stocks and ETFs. So if you guys want to know more about this, it's on Cointelegraph. Just type in ABRA wallet introduces Bitcoin investment options for stocks and ETFs. But yeah, that'll be pretty interesting. I'm actually really excited to see this roll out. So in January, the U.S. state of Wyoming introduced a bill allowing issuance of blockchain-based tokens that represent stocks. If passed, legislation will come into force July 1st, 2019. That's really big. Cryptocurrency subsidiary of an e-commerce giant, Overstock.com, launched secondary trading of T0 tokens, enabling investors to trade the security tokens via a digital securities brokerage account at the Dinosaur Financial Group. So this is the beginning, I guess, of stocks tokenizing. So I've heard it for years. I've heard people say, well, I've heard it all of 2017, 18, oh, it's going to happen. And a lot of people are saying, no, it could never happen. But, I mean, it's clearly right here. It's starting. But with that said, let's move on to the next. No, we're not going to invest in any ICOs, any nonsense. Flappy Birds come to EOS and free to play. So EOS has created a DApp. EOS has been run over with gambling dApps, which are now struggling to have huge volumes like before, which is great, as we all not have way more CPU, as we will, what? As we all not have, okay. A little typo, weird here. Run on EOS Nights and other dApps. So basically, my whole point of showing this is just that technology is improving, and on these blockchains, they're starting to create different types of games, which you can earn tokens through, and eventually trade those tokens for either fiat or put them into Bitcoin or whatever you may want to do with them. And in the games, like there's another game, I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's on the Ethereum blockchain, and you can actually like buy property and this and that. There's a bunch of different things you could do. But I saw this Flappy Bird, and I know a lot of people know what this is. I think it's in like when I was home. When I was home, I took my daughter. We had I think it was at Chuck E. Cheese. May have been a Chuck E. Cheese. We were playing, or was it the boardwalk when we went to the I'm not sure, but anyway, we went to an arcade, my wife, my daughter, and I, and they had, Flappy Bird there. You tap the button and the bird goes up and down. So I'm sure a lot of people know what this is, and this was the game that they took off of the market they took this off of the App Store for some odd reason. I don't know why. I don't remember, but figured I'd share it. EOS has brought Flappy Birds over to its domain. IOHK, which is the company behind Cardano. If it will load. Alright, we're going to skip that for now. Apparently the internet doesn't want to work out here. Alright, here we go. Lightning Network beats Apple Pay in merchant onboarding, new study finds. So the reason I wanted to go over this one is because basically, I mean, the Lightning Network beating Apple Pay. I mean, that's huge. It's only Lightning Network's a few seconds slower than the best centralized digital payment solutions on the market, such as Apple Pay, and is actually days faster when it comes to other merchants, according to researcher JP Thor. How do Lightning payments compare to debit cards? Taking the challenge laid down by Anthony Pomplian, Thor compared the speed of onboarding to a new mobile payment account with that of a Lightning wallet. The Lightning Network is so fast, I wouldn't be surprised if transactions go from wallet to wallet faster than the time it takes for a credit card machine to process the chip on a card that gets inserted. Someone should run a test to time it and record the whole thing on video. Yeah, some of these chips and the cards, and you stick it in the machine, and you're sitting there waiting, and then the computer goes down. It's getting ridiculous, and then it won't read your card sometimes. Or, like I said, when it freezes up, then they gotta wait. It's a good 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes is like a long time when you're sitting there waiting in line. So, you know, I mean, you got a line of people behind you, and the poor cashier, they're sitting there looking at you like, oh, I'm sorry, but it's not their fault. So, I mean, if they could get this Lightning Network, if we could get this into stores, I mean, a lot of people, it would save a lot of time for everybody. Oh my God. All right. But it would save a lot of time for everybody, and things would be a lot more smooth. Blockchain all the way. Sending a payment across the Lightning Network will always be faster than Visa. Lightning Network payments can be processed as fast as a TCP/IP connection between two peers. A single channel has been shown to process over 250 TPS of the network and scale to no real upper bound. If we're talking about just paying, Apple Pay is still a couple seconds faster in the real world than the Lightning. Okay. Therefore, Thor's mythology also include on-board principles purchase. The latter, in particular, is where the legacy payment methods still have the edge, while Lightning appears to be much faster for merchants to set up. MasterCard, this is basically the solutions he tested. So MasterCard, debit card with Apple Pay, wallet of Satoshi, so a custodial Lightning wallet with fiat on rail set up through a mobile, and a blue wallet, and debit card with Apple Pay, cashless. Using a debit card with Apple Pay allowed him to complete the entire process of the account creation and receiving funds in under 5 minutes. Included downloading the app, setting up the account, know your customer included at just 2 minutes, and registering with Apple Pay. He also sent funds from a bank account, logged in, was able to receive them in the Up app account in around 1 minute. You have to admit that's pretty fast. Okay, it is. Interestingly, using the Litecoin network custodial network, Lightning Network custodial solution, I was able to achieve all the above in roughly the same amount of time, around 5 minutes. One has to wonder if every user is as adept to these steps as he is, but even if it were to take twice that time, these are still some good results. So blockchain technology is always improving, and it's just the beginning. If it's 5 minutes now, what's it going to be in like another 5 years? What's it going to be in 10 years? I mean, it's going to be very, very fast. So without all this technology and blockchain, you know, I don't know how they would make, I don't know how they would, I don't know how Apple Pay and all these things are going to compete with the blockchain technology of, you know, when it's in AI and they're constantly upgrading things. And I mean, in 5 years from now, if this is where we're at right now, what's it going to be in 5 years? So it's just something to think about. Litecoin jumps into 4th place as we saw, and it is holding. And this was done on the 8th of February. So Litecoin jumps to 4th place after a 10% pump following Mimblewimble news. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mimblewimble is basically, this has to do with private transactions on the Lightning with Litecoin, basically. So, more private transactions, more privacy. So Litecoin is displaying some impressive gains. We saw that, and they're holding so far. Yesterday, a blog post relayed that the Litecoin Foundation were investigating technology following talks with privacy-focused project Mimblewimble Incorporator Beam. So it's basically saying here that they want to add privacy and fungibility to Litecoin by allowing on-chain conversion of regular LTC into a Mimblewimble variant of LTC and vice versa. Upon such conversion, it will be possible to transact with Mimblewimble LTC in complete confidentiality. So this will end up becoming similar to Zcash in the way that you can have a regular transaction and you can have a confidential transaction. So Mimblewimble is a blockchain-based privacy protocol with a focus on scalability. The benefit of the protocol is that it doesn't relay any traceable information with a given transaction while simultaneously verifying both the sender and receiver's private keys. Private coins such as Zcash, boom, already implement similar technology via ZK snarks, offering zero-knowledge proof, which, as the name suggests, proves pertinent information without revealing it. However, coins utilizing Mimblewimble, such as Beam, are far more compact, with Beam blockchain just a mere 30% the size of Bitcoin. Many took to Twitter in excitement of the announcement. So Litecoin Master says, nice partnership. We are excited to learn more of this and see if it can be implemented. Dan Fraser says, I'm becoming more bullish on LTC again. I'm going to start accumulating some more LTC. The volume has increased. The price is trying to go higher. Just different people here talking about it. Following the news, LTC is now in 4th place with the top current cryptocurrencies by market cap. We know that. Definitely saw that. Yep. There it is. And that's not even right. That was from the beginning. It was from 2 days ago. I'm going to pause a second and throw this out there to my buddy, the PittsburghHODLR, John Liberty. Just want to throw him a happy birthday. His birthday was the other day. Just want to give him a happy birthday. Go check his page out. Go check his channel out called PittsburghHODLR. Go check him out. Tell him Crypto Johnny sent you and put happy birthday in there in the comments. A lot of people are saying we could see 5 to 10x by July. I mean, this is so small. What is this saying here? This is so small, you can't even see the prices. So, I mean, well, I mean, this was February 8th. So what he's saying is, 5 to 10x, I guess, from 30 something dollars. So he's saying, we'll see. But that is exciting news. So I'm going to jump on to the next one. IOHK CEO Charles Hoskins to announce big updates to Cardano roadmap at ADA Advanced Summit. This one isn't too big as far as... This is not too big as far as information, I don't think. Cardano is expected to make drastic changes to its roadmap, will be announced by Charles Hoskinson, CEO of IOHK, during the upcoming IOHK Summit to be held in Miami on April 17th to 18th. Currently, the roadmap doesn't bear any timelines until the announcement is made. Announcing the news on the forum, Lori, one of the project team members, commented, the roadmap's changing. We'll be launching an exciting new roadmap which showcases the Cardano 2020 vision after the summit, which will be taking place 17th to 18th, which we just read. Cardano's 2020 vision. Although it's yet to make true its promises, Cardano enjoys full funding until 2020. Believe it or not, these guys have really been updating the dataless wallet, which is actually right here. But they have really been updating everything and doing what they... So far, so good, basically what I'm saying. I'm really excited for them to get their proof of stake going. I've talked about it in other videos, but proof of stake is basically you're putting your coins into a pool with a bunch of other people, as opposed to proof of work, where you're using like a CPU or something, mining and everything. So it'll be interesting to see when they launch Shelly. Shelly is the name of one of the projects. That's the name of the POS, proof of stake. Cardano community excited. Follow the news of the new roadmap. Well, I guess we'll see shortly what happens with Cardano, I guess in another 2 months. So we'll see what they have to say. Last but not least, I'll check this back out and we will see the updated price. It's probably not going to be much. It's only been about 20 minutes or so. But at least I can give you guys a live update before you before I close off the video. So you got Bitcoin either not moving or not updating right now. So roughly Bitcoin's just about to hit 3,700. You have Litecoin sitting at 43.91, Ethereum 119.23, and XRP roughly 31 cents. So that's the top four. We'll do top five. EOS $2.74. So there it is, top five. If you guys want, drop a comment, and don't forget to like if you like the video. Subscribe for more information like this, as well as some minor, like, basic technical analysis I've been doing. And if you haven't checked out the prior videos, I encourage you to check out HIPH, which is a stock ticker symbol I am following. And just go watch the video and see what you think. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, and John Liberty, Pittsburgh Hodler, happy birthday, man. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, everybody, have a good day. Thank you for your time.